As farmland values continue to rise, experts warn it's becoming increasingly difficult for farmers to acquire land. Agriculture advocates are now urging the passage of a new bill introduced by Senator Mitch McConnell that would protect vital resources.
Megan Mannering introduces us to a family of farmers in Bourbon County in favor of this bill.
The chores never end at Robin Ridge Farms.
We're supposed to have a field day. Yeah, that's nerve-wracking.
Field days to host, fences to mend, and livestock to feed.
We have to feed the goats, water the goats, give the goats hay.
But the work is fulfilling for the whole Robin family. Unlike many Kentucky farmers, Ben and Savannah didn't inherit this land. They built their farm from scratch and feel lucky to do so because viable farmland is rapidly declining.
A lot of it, though, lately has been sold into development, and that's kind of what we don't want to happen. We see all this highly productive farmland that's now a subdivision.
From 2017 to 2022, Kentucky lost over 500,000 acres of farmland. That's around 290 acres each day. Zooming in on Bourbon County, 20% of farms have shut down over the last 40 years.
If we look around and see where we were, and we need housing, we need people to be able to come to rural spaces, but we have to find a balance and we have to protect what we currently have.
Ag experts explain that at the root of the issue, fewer families want to continue operating their farms once the head farmer retires. And when that farmer goes to sell the property, the options to keep it in ag production are slim.
Ben has mentioned before too, like we have a lot of incentive to want to get into farming. And there have been some work on for young farmers or beginning farmers or people to buy into farming and get that capital and access to capital. But there's not been a lot of incentive on the other side for people to want to sell that property into an agricultural space and keep it in ag production.
Acres of crops and grazing livestock typically replaced with office and housing developments or industrial use like solar facilities.
So we promote development that is good for the country, it's good for everyone, but we also have to strike that balance to ensure that we have enough farmland, that way we can feed, clothe, and fuel the country.
Erica King with the Kentucky Farm Bureau hopes a new bill introduced by Senator Mitch McConnell can make it across the finish line to protect farmland before it's too late.
And so what we put together was the Protecting American Farmlands Act, and this bill would allow a farmer or a landowner that has land in active production, they can sell that land to another active farmer, and if that buyer promises to keep the land in active agriculture production for at least 10 years, then the gains from that sale can be placed into a qualified retirement account so that that seller is able to have a viable retirement option.
With more incentive for farmers to keep farmland farming, families like the Robins have more opportunity to hand off their farm to the next generation. Lexi, Finley, and Andy.
So if we want to create a space for them to be able to come back to the farm or have their own entities or to even grow our own farming operations, we've got to be able to purchase land, and we have to be able to do that, and we have to have land to be able to purchase.